Oopsie doopsie. Hello, hello. Give me up. Oh, I'm doing this a little wrong. Hang on. This is muted. Hello, hello. All right. Welcome, everyone. Wait, is this working? No. Yeah, it looks like it is. Hang on. I might need to be a little louder. Technical things. Technical things. I did this the other day. Hang on. When there's a will, there's a way. And sorry, just making sure everything's good. Looks like we're good on YouTube. We're good on Twitch. Welcome in. Thank you for joining already. What we're going to be doing today is actually doing a sort of live review. I'm playing with a format. We'll see if it bears fruit. But you see I got this little timer in the top left. And this is going to be what I'm tentatively calling reviews per second. Maybe it's not reviews per second when it goes up on YouTube eventually, but the idea is that we will be going through a game and stopping to think about how it's going after 10 minutes, an hour, maybe 5 hours, depending on how long the game is, somewhere in between, and then eventually at the end. So there will be a review in the beginning, basically, which I don't expect to be much, but you know, it's basically first impressions, an hour, which will then be whatever that is, and then all the way to the end. And by the way, for everyone, while I'm getting set up here, happy Father's Day. It is Father's Day in America, I believe, in every other country as well. Funny enough, Mexico does Mother's Day on a different day, so that's why I'm saying I believe, because I'm not too sure. But that's gonna be fun for all the dads out there. If there are any dads on the stream, please let me know. Cat dads, you're also included. All right, this is actually what I'm looking for. All right, let's go. Oh wait, now it looks like I'm actually a good volume. So, okay. So yeah, so actually I need to pull up my YouTube chat. But also, fun fact, as you can see in the top left corner there, this stream is sponsored by Factor. And you know, I'm sure you are all familiar with Factor already, but in case you're not, let me give you a quick rundown of Factor. So basically, Factor is a meal service that you can get shipped right to your door. And this is actually one of those meal services that you do not do any prep for. You do not need to cook this. These meals are pre-cooked. They are dietitian approved, chef prepared meals delivered right to your door and ready to eat in 2 minutes. And that's what they say in the brief. You can pick your meals from a select variety of 34 plus dietitian approved meals and 45 plus add-ons that fit your lifestyle. So whether you need more protein or you need more, you know, heart healthy foods, they got all that for you going on. And they are prepped and cooked to perfection by gourmet chefs. So personally, I have to let you know, I have not personally tried Factor. They have not sent me a box yet. But from what I hear from people that have tried Factor from either a trial period themselves or other people that have basically reviewed Factor, it is a pretty solid meal alternative. So, you know, if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, I'm probably going to be trying it out myself as well with my own link, but my link should be going up in the description at some point in this video, but I'm going to also put it in the chat right now so that anybody that comes in later can also use it. And here goes. So that is my Factor link. And if you don't want to use the link, I can also throw in a code. So you can just go to the Factor website and put in my code. So, all right, this is actually a huge milestone, I guess I would say. I don't know. I don't even really realize how we got here, but it is all fun. It is all good. And without further ado, let's get into the altars, which I have loaded up here on Xbox Game Pass. So thank you, Game Pass. I did not get a key for this game, but I'm actually looking forward to this. So this is from the creators and Frostpunk, I believe. So those two were huge games, like absolutely. Well, you know, Frostpunk and This War of Mine have their own sort of fan base, but me personally, I'm a big fan of this War of Mine. I think I even have it on my phone, but it's a very good game. It kind of says a lot in the current climate. By the way, speaking of the current climate, I just want everybody to know that this stream and me by itself, by association, stand with a lot of things. And, just to make it clear, uh, get ICE out of LA, free Palestine, and no kings in America. And that's just something that I'm going to say live right now. And if Factor wants to come after me for that, then that's their prerogative. But, I figure I might as well get it on video. So, okay, let's see. I'm going to scroll through this user agreement. I'm going to have to adjust this so I can still see it. I'm kind of feeling that's a little low already, so I'm going to leave that there. And all right, so let's jump into it. So what I'm going to do, right, is I'm not going to start the timer until I actually start the game. Now, that being said, I'm a little worried. I kind of want to jump into some settings first, so hopefully this doesn't start the game right away. Okay, we're good. Okay, so settings, gameplay, full graphics. So I'm actually running a, why is this 60? Turning VSync on, that's weird. So I'm actually running a RTX 4080. So pretty beefy, but I know it's not like top of the line anymore. That good old 5080, 5090 just came out. A friend of mine actually got those. I picked it up for him, sent it back to him. He lives in another city, but he was able to buy it in mine. It was a short drive away, you know what it is. But let's see, I hate motion blur. So I think we're pretty good to run this game at a very good resolution. I might just turn on DLSS to get better frame rate, but keep the quality all the way up. DLAA, frame gen. I have frame gen, what do you mean? Hardware accelerated GPUs being enabled in Windows. I have that. Oh, come on. Or, well, what a weird thing to happen. And let me actually check. The game's a little loud on my end. Might be a little loud on stream. Give me a sec. Okay, looks like we're good. And streaming settings. Actually, I'm going to turn that down on my end just a tad. But how is everybody doing out there today? I am having a pretty nice Sunday. I woke up, well, Twitch integration. Disable copyrighted content. Sure, that would be nice. To say reduce noise effect in communication room. I'm going to safely assume. Install Twitch integration. I might leave that off for now because of this review. Period, that thing that we're doing. But yeah, everything else should be good. Mixing state, I'm wearing headphones. Gameplay, economy. Okay, that's going to be fun. Time localization, whatever. We're good. All right. So without further ado, let's start the game. And by extension, let's start a review. Oh. Hang on. There you go. All right, difficulty alters as a mixture of various gameplay genres. Feel free to adapt. Action elements and economy are standard. Let's keep that all standard. And let's get into it. We don't really know, but we sense that there's a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different... Oh, yeah, I started reading that way too late. My bad. Let me know if you can hear the game, by the way, if you're watching. Might be a little quiet on stream. Every game's a little different. I mean, this looks cool already. It's cinematic. Maybe I'm just a sci-fi nerd, but also I think astronaut stuff is cool. Hello, I cannot hear the game at all. Thanks, Nate. I will be turning this up in just a sec. Pause this. Come into OBS. Desktop audio. Interesting. Turn this up. Probably all the way. Then get the timer back up. Whoopsie. Up. All right. Let's just say that this is where we start again. A little bit of lag there. Okay, yeah, we're still not getting audio. Give me a sec. Although I will say, hold on, you can't hear it, but this game so far looks amazing. Like, wow. I mean, I have everything cranked up to high, but this is still really good. So let me pause this. And give me. And then let's see. Desktop audio for some reason might not be coming through, but let's try game capture. No, wait. That's factor. Audio input capture. That's my microphone. Game audio. Let's try the application audio capture. Let's do the game. And that's going to be the alters. Let's mute this desktop audio and turn this on. And hopefully 10 decibels is enough. Okay, it looks like it's working on my side. I'm going to actually turn that up just a bit more, give or take 7.5. And let's go for it. All right. Now the weird thing is that I don't know. I've reset it. All right. Now we can say the time starts here. All right, perfect. So right now it's just raining, not a lot going on. Maybe you'll be hearing wind, rain. I'm actually going to move this over here because I can't see my frame rate. There you go. Okay, so my frames are pretty steadily at 70. So I am running this at 4K. So I'm kind of okay with running it at 4K with 60 frames. Well, so Nate, how you doing? You still here? Can you hear the stream now? All good? Press E to climb. Interesting. Yeah, this game's a little dark, so I'm glad. All right. 1 minute in so far. Can't tell you anything other than the fact that this game is beautiful. You cannot hear it still. Pause. Let me see. Okay. What to do? What to do? Let me just try turning this all the way up. Actually, let's go to the advanced audio properties thing. Oh, actually, this might be why. Yeah, that's a little dumb. Screw it. Let's put everything everywhere. It's not like it matters. For stream. Okay, now I'll turn it back down because it might be a little loud. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. Yo, Silverly, thank you for joining on Twitch. Alright, so if you're joining just now, then you've gotten past all the technical difficulties. Thank you for joining and sticking with me. It's a bit loud now. Yeah, alright. Down to about here. Let's get 14 decibels going. Probably 12. Alright. Yeah, let me know if that's still a little too loud. But, actually, I can probably check as well. Here.
No, it's the captain. Shit. Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Alright, we are back. So, gotta put my timer back up. Hang on a sec. How do you make it so that you don't reset the timer every time? I need to put a shortcut. Anyways.
What happened? Something crashed.
Let's see.
Capsule's intact.
So we've lost the captain. That looks like it sucked.
I don't get it.
But I wonder what this, you know, if you're just joining in, we kind of just crash landed on this planet, so I have no idea
Mobile base.
what planet this is, what's going on, etc., etc.
Olsky here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. We'll try and get down there.
So Nate, how's that Switch 2?
They landed closer to the drop-off point.
You've been playing Mario Kart and Tears of the Kingdom? Anything else, maybe? Yeah, and still really, what you doing right now? You're doing some dishes, doing some laundry? Or are you just chilling? Oh, very nice oil effect down here. Silverly late breakfast, nice. What are you eating, if I can ask?
The capsules.
Is it like breakfast or like college boy breakfast where it's like maybe pizza for breakfast? Because I debated doing that. I had pizza yesterday. What game is this? This is The Alters. This is basically, I mean, I'm not sure yet, but it looks like a combination of like a Fallout Shelter, a third-person sort of exploration game. And it's made by the people that have made two other games, Frostpunk and This War of Mine. Frostpunk is like City Skylines, but depressing, because you, well, warning radiation. Hang on.
Oh shit, it's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
Hang on, I'll be with you shortly, chat. But so yeah, This War of Mine, or Frostpunk is like City Skylines, like base management type of thing, where you build a city, but there's more story to it. You kind of have to help a civilization survive like a winter kind of pandemic or epidemic. I don't know what you would call it. Like they're gonna freeze. You need to manage gas, resources, all the thing. And then this war of mine is a very nice sort of, I don't even know what you would call it, but like it's like a Fallout Shelter type of thing, where you're like 2D side-scrolling type of thing, and then you have like a few survivors, and they have to go out and like scavenge for resources and supplies and stuff, and your other people will stay home or whatever and build up the base. So this is, yeah, looks like a combination, but it's really new. Just launched on Game Pass.
Anybody here?
Airlock unavailable. You should contact Earth. But yeah, it looks really interesting and apparently very unique. So,
I hope someone else made it.
has anyone home? Find the communication room and call for help. All right.
Find the comms room and get help.
But yeah, and then I'm just very interested right now in what's the base over. Yeah, there you go. So this is like the Fallout Shelter type thing. If you've ever seen anything like this, it's a pretty big base actually already. So there's an elevator and everything. Storage, captain's cabin. So eventually you will get more people that you can come in and manage and like, I guess, start exploring with. So this is cool. Radiation barrier, journey cost, mass, all this stuff. Yeah, it looks great. And hope you're enjoying your scrambled eggs with ham and protein pancakes. Nice. That's actually sounds very nutritious, but also really good. Oh, again, that looked a little bad, but it was just the first time rendering thing, I think. And then Nate over on YouTube, you say, it is so nice to be able to play Tears of the Kingdom at 60 FPS, but you've just been playing those two. Oh, all right. Mario Kart and Tears of the Kingdom, hell yeah. Are you playing it in 4K, like on the TV, or like, I guess what's it like on, you're mostly handheld or TV right now?
Hello?
Here, I gotta take this call.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Nice. I didn't even see this dialogue pop up. I'm not the captain, I guess?
Yeah, I'm here. But, I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Yondolski. Corporate ID.
You always prefer TV over handheld for your Switch? Yeah, that's about right. Switch one barely got any handheld use. Yeah, I think it's still a little different being an adult and having a handheld. Wait, so really you can't hear gameplay. That's weird.
Hello?
We just solved that issue, as far as I'm aware. Let me know if that's still the case.
What do you mean? Remaining to what?
Let me know if that's
Talk to me. What's the danger?
Okay, no, it is a little low. You're right. So let me turn that up a little bit. Let's give it up to 8 decibels.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
I'll probably use another few decibels, I guess.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet, and I just have days to escape? Is that right? Sunrise.
So days to escape this planet. Okay, so the sun's gonna explode or something, right? If I understood correctly. Okay, so find manual logs in the captain's cabin, probably. I will say this is really nice, not end the day. This is really nice, I don't know, just a really nice way of moving around the base. Like, it just feels smooth and a little more intuitive than just like going up and down like some steps or anything. Alright, so what am I doing here? Reading, probably. Evacuation procedure. In case of an incident jeopardizes your mission and the safety of the crew, please follow. Refuel the base. Manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies, blah blah blah. So move the base to a safe location. According to Ally Core research and based on data collected, multiple missions, very probability, Rapidium, I don't even, okay. Precise correlation between star systems, Rapidium, scientifically determined, hypotheses, unique radiation cycle, highly unstable element, amounts of radiation high, elusive radiation patterns, I like core, science, lots of science, oh my god, okay. Quantum navigation, state-of-the-art, planning, crew and cryo sleep, monitor ship surroundings, etc., security, okay, I think this is all going to be a little, a little much, but apparently the goal is to escape the sun, alright? So, you know, due to all the technical difficulties we've been having, I'm going to review the game basically at 10 minutes, my first impressions, and I'm going to not stop the stream, but stop the game for a bit, and we will talk about how it's been going so far. So, gather 60 minutes outside, so follow the instructions to prepare for the journey. Base building, where am I looking at? Let me try going to storage. Maybe there's stuff in storage I can get. So metals, organic, radiation, raw filter. Necessary equipment. Polygonal scanner can be crafted in the workshop. Okay, so where's the workshop? Wait. Machinery, maybe? Wait. Okay. Radiation barrier. Auto load filters. I'm gonna say on. I hope. I might need to actually pay a little bit more attention. Well, let's see. Okay, that's it. I think I'm gonna low-key be doing something wrong. What am I doing again? Manufacturing. Can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. Where's the workshop? Am I missing something? Communication room, quantum computer, small storage. Machinery, airlock, small storage, small storage. I guess let's go to small storage. Or is that locked? No, that's locked. This is all just storage. Alright, let's see. Command center. Offline. Alright. Base building. Oh, wait. So maybe I can build out, right? What am I... Oh, holy. Okay, wait. This is a little complex. Okay, I'm not gonna quite stop it. Okay, so you have to build the workshop. Okay, actually, never mind. So this is gonna be... Okay, so we gave the game about 10 minutes. And here's everything I'll say. For a 10-minute first impressions, this game looks really nice. The game looks pretty high quality. I'm not going to say if that's like a thing with Unreal Engine, maybe. I don't know if this game is made with Unreal Engine, but I'll look into that. But for 10 minutes in, game looks great. The story seems a little interesting. It looks like the sun's going to explode. And it looks like we need to sort of escape out of it. Our captain is dead. We've crash landed on this weird planet sort of thing. And there's a lot of base building material stuff that is not fully fleshed out for me yet. But for a 10-minute review, these first impressions, I would definitely keep playing. It's on Game Pass, so obviously it's free for me. But this game's also like $35, I think, for like the base edition. So it's almost like, you know, low-key, if for some reason I only had 10 minutes to play, if I had to make a judgment call on this, I would probably say that this game seems worth it so far. You know, definitely want to keep playing. And that's all that this review is going to be up until this point, because obviously it's only been 10 minutes. But in case you're new here or in case you just joined, this is kind of a new thing that I'm trying to do, is maybe review games after 10 minutes, 1 hour, somewhere in the middle, and then all the way at the end. Because, you know, this is sort of to give more of an insight as to like what the review process is like, not really just me play it, you don't know anything about what I went through, and then that's it. I just tell you what I thought, and you just have to take my word on it, all right? So that's the format. But yeah, so again, the altars 10 minutes in, really promising. I am gonna say, I'm gonna keep playing, and let's see how it goes. So, okay, back. Now, let me see how I can reset my timer. Well, not reset, but continuing. Okay, that reset it. Let's see. Oh, and then... Okay, so I have the wrong shortcuts here. 1 hour review soon, Silverly. I mean, yeah, so we're going to now play this game for basically another 50 minutes. So I'm going to start a timer at 50 minutes. 10 hour. So that's the thing. 100 hour. Yeah, exactly. See, you're getting the format. You're getting the format here. This is basically like one of those stupid clickbait videos. So, you know, this game, who knows how long it's going to be. But, you know, the idea is, yeah, like 1 hour review, 10 hour review. Maybe if this blows up or something, I don't know, 100-hour reviews for those games that really earn it. But, you know, for the most part, it is kind of like that's going to be the format. 1 hour review, 10 hour, or 1 hour review, let's say 5 hour review, and 10 hour review for most games, because most games are usually about 10 hours long, unless they're indie games, which in that case, you know, they deserve to be reviewed in their own sort of special way. So everyone, thanks for joining, thanks for watching. That's going to be what we're doing here. But yeah, so right now the altars, I can guarantee, looking so really fun. So let's keep playing. So, okay, I'm going to remove this storage module because I guess I get some stuff back, and I don't think I need that much storage so far. So now I build the workshop. I'm going to build it. Can I build it up here? It looks like I can't. Okay. I'm going to build it next to machinery, and now I can't get in there. Okay, wow, this is actually really interesting. Okay, so I can move elevators around. You know, I didn't like the idea that I have to go across multiple elevators, so I'm just going to take an elevator off. Refund this elevator, get my small storage. So yeah, this is already pretty cool. I mean, this space building stuff is really, like, intuitive. You know, I don't know what this thing at the bottom is, but this in and of itself is like it makes it so easy to like customize. It's like low risk, high reward type of thing. 'Cause, you know, you can just move stuff around, and if you don't like it, move it back. It's not like it costs materials or anything. But okay, so now I built the workshop, and that's going to be right next to machinery. So I gotta go there and build whatever I had to build. 10-day review. Yeah, William, you get the idea. Eventually, maybe we'll do a 10-day review. 100-day review, maybe a Marvel Rivals. You know what I'm saying? No, but it's actually way too late. Okay, so the workshop. We are in the workshop. Let's try to build the scanner, right? Polygonal scanner. I don't know how I opened that. Queue items. How do I know to build a polygonal scanner? Okay, locating organic matter. This hand tool alongside can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. I'm in the workshop, right? Queue items. This is something that I'm not quite understanding. I don't have anything. Storage. Production. Workshop. Come on, give me some. Okay. Chat, hear me out. I might be stupid. Do I need to go out there again? Base building. Okay, I just built. Where am I supposed to get the... Oh, okay, gather. Okay, so I guess the plan first, sorry, I'm a bad gamer and I can't read, is to gather 60 metals outside. So... during night radiation, okay, the airlock is locked. Okay, so never mind. Am I just cooked? Like, is my mental capacity gone for the day? So I guess I need to end the day. And tomorrow I can go outside and then get materials and then build the thing I need to build, if that's what I'm understanding correctly. Okay, this is my energy bar, and I guess I lost that much due to radiation. Once you get tired, you'll still be able to work, but every task will take much longer. That's fun. I like that. I like that it doesn't stop you from doing things. It just lets you kind of take a debuff, so to speak. Okay, shallow deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact with it. My sensitivity is really high. So let's find metals, I believe. Said something about red dust. I'm gonna assume that's over here. Oh, there's a map. Okay.
That shiny rock could be a source of metals.
Okay, extract. Whoa. I'm sorry, that looks kind of funny. Okay, so I extracted a bunch of metals, and that took how long? Did that take like 30 minutes? I saw the time go by really fast. That was kind of funny. Okay, so 10:43. Let's start it at 45. That took like an hour and a half, let's say. So it took like an hour and a half to extract the materials, so that's interesting. Okay, so now I have materials, so now I can go craft a scanner. Man, this game looks nice, by the way. That's what I'm saying, like, Unreal Engine 5, like, if this is what it's built in, like, developers really... Oh, what the? Charging station, recharge. Fast travel, interesting. Alright, so I guess if I build up a network of stuff. Anyways, like, if it's built in Unreal Engine, this is... Man, the future of game development. It's gonna go crazy. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I can build a scanner. And that's going to take a minute. Oh, and then I have to work on it. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, how's everybody doing out there? Don't forget to say Happy Father's Day to your fathers. And if you don't have a father, then say Happy Father's Day to your grandpa. And if you don't have a grandpa, then say Happy Father's Day to yourself. If you have cats, maybe. Because then, you know, being a cat dad is a hard job, I will say. But... Or even happy birthday to you. Because happy birthday... It can be your birthday any day if you really put your mind to it. But, let's see... Also, happy Father's Day to the single mothers out there, because that is also a hard job. But yeah, let's see. This game's really interesting. I kind of would hate to take away from it by giving you goofy stories about random things. Let's see. Okay, now I think I have to go back out. Hang on. So find organic deposit. So now I have a scanner, right? How do I... Okay, I have to find blue smoke. Let's see, where's the blue smoke? Or what do you think? Hang on, actually, chat. So I think I walked you through the concept of the review. So 10-minute review, you know, 1-hour review, all that. Should I do another review at like 30 minutes? Because it seems like we're going to be hitting that in about 20 minutes, so to speak. And I think even in the last few minutes, a lot has changed. But if not, that's totally cool. We can just do it in an hour. I'm going to be looking for the blue rocks now. I'm scared. I think the sun's going to explode in a few days. I don't know how many days, but I want to I want to live. Okay, these are red rocks. I could mine those, right? Oh, actually, I can just pick them up. Doesn't even take time. Okay, but I'm looking for blue rocks. That was weird. Kind of giving, I guess, if I had to throw in another game that this might remind anybody of, it might be No Man's Sky, if anybody ever played that. Did you ever play No Man's Sky? Let me know, because I know that game was like a little controversial. I mean, it came out earlier than it should have, right? A little bit underbaked. But, for the most part, I think they fixed it. And now it's much better. And also there's no blue rocks up here. Can I fall? No, I cannot fall and take fall damage. You can stream your 30-minute thoughts, but I feel like wait an hour for a pause review. Yeah, fair enough. Good point, William. Thank you so much. No Man's Sky. The AI game? I don't know if we're thinking of the same game here. I'm gonna say... Is it AI? Maybe you know something I don't. Well, what's going on here? That's freaky.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I said. Rapidium.
Rapidium?
30 Rapidium samples.
It feels strange. I have to
Oh.
get closer. Make sure.
I don't think it is. Okay, Nate. Thanks for the insights there. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure it didn't have AI. The storage capacity of the base is full and work cannot be finished. Construct an additional storage module. I did that to myself, didn't I? I deleted a storage module, so I guess I gotta go back and redo my storage. But anyways.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
Friendly reminder that this stream is sponsored by Factor. Factor being that food thing. Look up the food thing. I don't know what else. I can't do an ad read right now. No, I'm kidding. But Factor's chill. I want to try Factor still. Oh, hey, look, blue smoke.
Smoke.
Perfect.
I should look for
Oh wait, but
organics here.
from my storage. Okay, maybe I can just put the scanner down and it'll be all right. Wait. Hello? I kind of skipped the tutorial, hang on. Not intentionally. I kind of just ended up clicking out of it. Scanning. By placing and connecting probes. Oh, look at the scanned ground and try to place the point with the most intense red coloring. I see. Okay, hang on. Retrieval. That's nice. That's like a good quality of life feature. Anyways. Whoa, ho, ho, brother boy, this game is crazy. Build a mining outpost. I think that's a good spot, right? Yeah, let's try it. Oh wait, now it's moving around. Yeah, okay. Place. Okay, so my storage is full. Damn, it's okay. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted that storage thing because now I'm like, I don't have enough storage in the tutorial and I feel like an idiot. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects nearby structures. Pylons can also be connected to each other. Okay, so I'll build a pylon. And I gotta bring this back to base, right? Somehow. Where's my base? I guess this way's fine. It looks like it goes to the base from here. Oh shoot, did I break it? Oh no, we're good, we're good. Okay, now I can put this a little further. Just to be safe, I want a strong green connection. 1 of 3. I'm tired, no! Oh, and the radiation's happening, no! Okay, I have a minute. I think I'm gonna be okay. You managed to connect, right? Oh, no, you didn't. Fun. Wait. Retrieve pylon. Retrieve pylon. Not enough storage space. Damn it all. I gotta leave. I gotta leave. I gotta go into the base. I gotta build. I gotta build a storage. I gotta build whatever, everything. Yeah. I don't even know how many days I have until the sun explodes, to be honest. So, base. Okay, I'm tired. And then you can be exhausted. So, production. Where do I build more base? I forgot how I did that. No, not here. No, not there. However, pylon. I guess I can build the pylon. Command. No. Command. Yes, this is where I build. Alright, let's get more storage here. You can put that there. Oh, tier 2. Crazy. Alright. And then I can build more storage. Let's put it next to the quantum computer, I guess. For now. And let's see. Hopefully that's enough storage, right? Each module built makes your base heavier, but means you're gonna need more organics to move it. Man, this game might be a little much for little old me brain. My little old me brain. Let's see. I guess I'm tired, so I need to go to bed. See, and right now I only have like one guy that I can control, but from what I understand, there's gonna be more people eventually. So it's like, it's gonna be like a base full of people. Okay, sunrise in 7 days, so I have 7 days until I basically explode. Okay, good to know. It looks like I'm getting a call at the thingy maybe? Command center, no, what was it? Communication room. Let me go up there. Connection with Earth. Gotcha.
Hello? Anyone copy?
Okay.
I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rupidium. You hear me? I think I found rupidium.
You sure about that? Is that like a clip of the John Cena meme? They kind of sounded the same. I'm gonna say I'm sure that it's rupidium.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Glad y'all are chatting about the No Man's Sky thing in the comments there. I was also wondering what was going on with that whole AI thing. But yeah, procedural generation, definitely different from AI.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Yeah, who are you, though?
Who are you? The womb, huh?
Making sure.
DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense.
I gotta build a womb.
Rupidium speeds up organic growth.
Is that like a base thing? Let me see. Yep, I got that. Let's see. Build the womb. Connected to the quantum computer, contains a soundproof cell growth capsule. Okay, hang on. I might need to then move this storage. Okay, hang on. Why don't I just... Can't I just move everything slightly to the left and then I can get more space? Or actually, I can just move the quantum computer to the left. No. Hang on. Brain ideas are happening. Oh no. Hang on. That didn't look nice. I'm doing my best. Give me a second. If only I played more Tetris growing up, this would probably be better. Let's see. I guess now I'm fully gonna customize my base. Not just... Let's see. Well, let's get all the storage at the bottom. Centralized elevators or whatever. Captain's cabin. the okay, actually I want to put the communications room next to the captain's cabin. And then probably... Oh, I can't move that thing. Damn it. Please. Okay, wait, no, I can. Okay, as long as it's connected to the airlock, everything's fine. So I guess we're fine. Small storage down there. Connect it with another small storage. Airlock, workshop, machinery, communication room. Can I rotate? No, I cannot rotate storage. Okay. Command center. Command center and workshop. Let's see, what else? I would love for my storage to be even more at the bottom, but I don't want to build an extra elevator because then that's too much space. What's going on over here, actually? Wait. Okay. Let's probably come back to that. Okay, so airlock leads to the captain's cabin and the command center and the workshop and the... Okay. You know, maybe I'll want to put... Okay, what if we just can't get to the storage? What if that's like extra storage and that's fine? So what if I want to put the airlock right next to the workshop? And then machinery and command center can go down here. They're kind of like auxiliary. And this all looks fine. See, now we're cooking with gas. And by gas, I mean, we're not really cooking at all. But, actually, ooh, no, don't do that. Does this work? Not really. Screw it, we ball. Some modules are not connected. Oh, so they have to be connected. Damn it. Okay, I guess I'll build an elevator. I did not want to... Oh dear, it has to be 2 elevators. Do I not have materials for them? You're kidding. You're joking. Oh wait. Silly old me. Remove. Give me back my money. Alright. This is what we're dealing with. Thank you for bearing with me. I was building a lot. So I've just built the womb. Gotta go to the womb, I guess.
A womb. Now,
Quantum computer.
what could possibly come out of it?
So for everyone that's not, I guess, quick pause here for the 30-minute mark, because I did do a little screwy-wooey, and I forgot to, I still didn't know my key bindings for the timer thing on the top right, but what we're doing here is basically taking a look at this game, the alters, and reviewing it at different points of the playtime. So I did a small, tiny review at like 10 minutes. Right now we're actually at the 30-minute mark, not the 22-minute mark. So just for the stream, you know, just some more thoughts. This is really still looking good. I'm actually like falling into the gameplay loop a little more. Like, I don't know, like there's just something engaging where I kind of lost track of time already. So, you know, this isn't going to go in the video, but basically like I can see this being a game that I fall in love with because it's very similar in the ways that I liked this War of Mine being the previous game from the developers. But at the same time, I recognize there's like new parts to it. So it's like stuff that I'm like kind of just like, I don't even know what the word is, but like, oh wait, I should probably stop the timer for a sec. All right. Yeah, like there's parts of this game that, like the No Man's Sky stuff, like I kind of fell off of No Man's Sky. And I don't really know why. Maybe it's because, you know, the concept is too not up my alley, I guess. But with this sort of base management thing and like base building and resource gathering. You know, I don't know if there's going to be combat. It would be cool if there's combat, but it doesn't have to be, I guess. But, you know, I think so far so good. Like, I'm falling into it, and I feel like this is a game that I could easily sink a few more hours into. That being said, I'm going to keep going. We're going to keep playing, and we're going to get to the 50-minute mark, and then let's see how we're doing at that point. So let's see F, and that's mine. Continue. Let's go. So test Rapidium. What are we doing?
Here goes. And a sample. Rapidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea.
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh. Oh, of course.
Okay, now I'm not even sure what Rapidium does.
Oh.
A sheep?
You need a name.
A goat? Sheep
I
goat?
think I'm gonna call you...
Probably a sheep, right?
Molly. Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do you?
Okay. I guess I made a sheep. Oh, I still gotta connect the outpost to the base. Where's my... Yeah, communication room's next to the captain's log. Or captain's cabin.
Okay. I built the womb and tested the Rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little...
Oh, so they gave me the
surprising,
sample,
but
so it
worked.
cloned a sheep. Alright, interesting.
I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Successful. Really helped my business.
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
Is this over here?
Danger. Only one
Alright.
time remaining to smile.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Damn, alright. Okay, so I definitely... I'm gonna go outside, and I still need to connect... Wait, where's my airlock? Oh, okay, below. I'm gonna go outside because I still need to connect that thing that I was building yesterday to the base. So those pylons... Yeah, over here. Let's see. How do you build the pylons again? Like, how do you start that? Alright, Q, building. Oh, I guess I'm in pylon mode now. Okay. Oh, and there we go. Once I get into range here. Happy middle. Oh, but then this pylon was all messed up. I remember now. It's just a little too far. Retrieve pylon. Build another pylon. And happy middle, more or less. I did it. I'm not gonna lie, that is very satisfying. Like, okay, so Silverleaf, if you're still here, bear with me. This game very much seems up your alley. It's giving a little bit of Death Stranding. And I know I didn't really play much Death Stranding, but it feels like this element of like building towards progress of something. I know it's not like shared progress like it would be in Death Stranding, but it just has that element of like base building, but like as this third person character type thing. And then like this will eventually help you like, I guess, progress towards things. So this is cool. What do I need to recharge here? I'm good. I don't need to recharge anything. Fast travel, nothing yet. Alright. But yeah, interesting. Would be good to hear what everybody else thinks so far that's been watching the stream and is curious about the game. Because, man, I'm falling in love with it. But as a viewer, you know, I'm interested to see, do y'all think this has legs? They're very different experience. You know, some people are also just backseat gamers type of thing. So you watch games more than you play games, and you know, fair enough. Okay, so I have to have 180 organic. Okay, so what am I doing? Instructions. Moving and removing. Each module makes sure it gets heavier. Okay, so I need to find out how to build the base up and nice materials and like be able to have it take off, I guess. So what's my organic matter again? Storage. Okay, organics. Okay, so the metals are these hexagon, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, hexagon shaped ones. And organics are, I haven't found any organics, I don't think. So I'm gonna have to find a way to find organics. Maybe that's what the sheep is for. Hang on, rock up here. Because we have plenty of storage now, actually. So we're set, right? It's not limited by... Yeah, we're good. I wish there was like some sort of car thing, maybe. Did I already go in here? Yeah, this is where I've been finding stuff, right? Can I come back and get some more, maybe? Yeah, it looks like I can. Okay, I emptied this deposit. Got 20 rupidium out of that. I guess that's it. Is this a blue? Yeah. Oh, wait. So that blue one was 8 organic. So hopefully there's more along this path. Good game design. Okay, 8 more. And this, is this all organic? I forget. Oh, I have to work. Nice. So this is an hour. I got 14, another 14. Wait, okay, how many do I have? I think I already have a lot. 158. Now I've got to keep working. And how many is that? 172. One more bit of work. All right. Now I can build a kitchen. Go back. Man, what a concept. Oh dear. Okay. Honestly, now that we're building food, I'm starting to get a little hungry, but it's okay. 50-minute mark's coming up. I can review another hour of the game or so, and then and then I might get some lunch. But man, what a good game so far, actually. Okay, building a cafeteria. Focus. Or a kitchen. That's from the command center. Build. Kitchen. I need 40. You're kidding. I don't have enough metals. How do I get more metals then? Damn it all. Or can I maybe refund? I actually have plenty of storage. Can I refund this storage? Storage will decrease by 120. I think that's fine. Okay, go back in here. Build the kitchen. Sure, let's put it here. Why not? This is just me being me, but I would actually, why not put it over here where the womb goes? Kinda. That sounds a little weird, but bear with me. All right. What else? Prepare 6 mush meals. Mush meals. 1 meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. How many mush meals? 6. Wow. Alright. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. All right. Okay, I'm tired, but I can still work. Yeah, why not work till I'm a little more tired? How many mush meals is this? I guess there's still more to do. They're still active. Okay, nice. I did all the mush meals. Start engines in the command center. You know what? Maybe I should just go to bed, though. I'm getting real tired there, it looks like. But yeah, so far so good on this game. Day 4, sunrise in 6 days. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. 6 days, I already got food, already got some materials set up. Where do I start the command center, right? Alright. I'm kind of just excited to get some more characters on the board. However you do that. Where's... Start the engines in the command center. Is that this one? Yes. Turn the lever in the machinery.
Come on. Do this to me now.
Oh, there it is. The machinery's over here. Emergency lever.
That's sorted.
Okay.
Let's give it another go.
That was weird. Oh, this way. Test the engine.
What? Not again.
Rats. This stuff is breaking.
You have got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard. Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Repeat Xavier. Check data consistency and QC module.
I don't have access to QC. What's QC?
Only the captain has
Oh, the quantum
access
computer.
codes to the
Gotcha.
quantum computer.
Access granted.
Nice.
Man, that was easy.
Don't you wish every job was like this? Well, not this stressful, I guess, where you're gonna die and explode by the sun, but like, where you can just call somebody and be like, hey, this is what I need. And then they give it to you. That's it. Check your data consistency. Okay, what does this mean?
What is this? Mine records.
Mm-hmm. Is that a heartbeat thing? Okay, wait, no.
What's going on?
What kind of quantum computer is this? I don't know anything about quantum computers, but like... Okay, never mind. This is not...
I recognize this.
This is a pretty cool visual, though, you gotta admit.
It's my life.
Ooh. Wow, select life event. Oh, this one looks all thorny. What's this about? Oh no. Is this a dead wife thing? Stayed behind in a miserable place to become bitter and inside feel like that, the sense of guilt. When we ran away from it all, ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot, but wouldn't it be giving up again? No. Oh, that's your mom. Your mom passed away, I guess. No, mom wouldn't want that. Mom would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job, you have to carry on for her. Damn, okay, interesting. So that's a bad memory. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss a post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you find your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on a train, only to see mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk ghost of a father. Damn, okay, so we're getting deep here. And then, I guess I'm only going to the bad ones. A family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of the place and never come back. So just like birth, Early, oh, distant memories, childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up on. The local grocery store, the playground. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so this is this dude's like whole life. How do I? Oh. 19 years old, going away. Looks like for college. 19-year-old. Open envelope. It's a good college. It's close to home. No, not good. Okay, the only place is 100 miles away. Damn. 16 years old. You study hard. All this interesting. Turning a blind eye. Another shitty day at school. You taking the longer route home. What's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear, no. Better not get involved. Damn. Okay. So what am I doing with these? Too late to say goodbye. And this is working abroad. Interesting. Damn. This is sad. So you meet someone, looks like you move in together. You graduate, but is that a PhD then? Diploma with honors and that offer a PhD is something's help. The salary. Damn. Better prospects. Working for a private company gives you better prospects and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Alright, so you move out. You leave college. Purgatory of 9 to 5. Yep, that sounds about right. Pushing papers, all that jazz. Dream house. So you buy a dream home. The crisis hits. This is very real. Alright. Crashing the stock exchange. Laid off. Wow. Crazy. Taxi driver looks like. Back to square one. Move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? Blah, blah, blah. Holding on. Second job, falling apart. Damn. Can't stop thinking about Ally Core. So. Yep, okay. Basically divorced. And that's how you end up here at this colony mining thing. 35 years old. Okay, so what are we doing?
How did they get it in? What for?
Yeah, low-key, what's going on?
Hey, I checked the quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records?
Yeah, how'd they get those?
Hell,
That was very sad and very scary.
data. It's got everything. My whole life exposed. No. No, I want answers.
Wish we could build a better satellite or something. Jesus Christ.
What do you want with it?
What does that mean?
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
It's just clones. Yep.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
And that's what the title of the game is. Roll credits, everyone. No, let's see.
Alter what? My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I... use Rapidium to create
Yeah, there you go. He's putting it together.
someone to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right?
All right. Well, they're gonna.
All right. How about
I don't
my
know.
other options?
What are the options? I guess. All right.
You jerk.
Yeah. So I think
I don't
that's something I'm remembering that I've heard about this game as well. Is you're gonna clone versions of yourself as well, and you can alter these life memories that we just went through, right? These like really devastating events, so to speak. And you can change that version of yourself in your clone, alter the memories maybe, and then after that you'll get a different character
What is
basically.
it doing?
And I guess they might have different strengths. So this guy's a builder. Looks like he is struggling to build, or he can't make the ship take off.
Remember that alternate life path.
Alright, so hang on. Alternate life path.
This is what the branching is about?
Uh-huh. Let's see. So this is where you go away to college. So you promise yourself you get out there, you'd have to get the promise. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your own life. It's not something she'd want. This is your mother in this case. Or staying behind. You lock the door to your room, turn the music up, you're fed up with this shouting. That's your dad. What is your college? Is this what your college rejected you for? Is this what you rejected college for? Frustrations and drunkenness. Maybe next time you should lock the door on him, but what would mom say? So apparently if you do this, you'll become more technically efficient with base maintenance. And we have to do it because it's a tutorial. What's it doing? Eve. Okay. And now we are at, I guess, past the tutorial. That is the title card, which is actually at a perfect time because we're about to come up on an hour in this game. Scary. If y'all ever saw that movie Mickey 17, this is kind of what they do in that movie. So I'm surprised that these two games, well, this game and that movie came out in the same year, because Mickey 17 was only like a few months ago. So this is kind of what they do in Mickey 17. It's like that's that Robert Pattinson movie, the guy that made Parasite. It's basically like, yeah, they'll clone like people and have them do work on a ship, but this one's a little different because this one they're actually letting them coexist. In Mickey 17, it's kind of like crazy. It's kind of like you die and then you get recreated. Like your memories are like reinserted back into a clone of yourself. So it's like you never died, but technically you did die. It's really freaky. Y'all should check that movie out. It's a really good movie. But basically, yeah, it looks like that's what this game is doing. But slightly different. So, okay, now we created our guy, our new guy. His life's going different. So you stand up to your drunk dad, and then that's it. He won't be a problem anymore, I guess. Your mom and you have a pretty good life, looks like it. You're 21 years old here. You walk away from the mine. You don't take a mining job. Your mom does end up passing away still because, you know, that's the medicine and all that, or the disease and all that, you know. Probably couldn't do anything at that age. Fixing things, so you start being like a mechanic thing. You're going to another, like a technical school. You're becoming an expert on something. Okay. Your boss is in trouble. Interesting. Wow. Okay, you try to make it on your own for a bit. Okay, you end up working somewhere else, I think. Okay. This is a very different life than the first one we saw, though, because now he hasn't really been married or anything like that. He didn't go to college. Your father comes back. And you end up here again. Interesting. So it's a different life path, but you're still back on the ship. And then you're just more of a mechanic now because you had like basically that for work instead of college. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well let's wake up this altar in the womb, and then we'll probably do the 1 hour review because we are at 50 minutes, and that's adding on top the other 10 minutes that I did of this game. Just a clone that didn't yearn for the mines. That's actually a really funny way to put it. Damn.
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Can you hear me? What is this?
I wonder if you could make like a really jacked clone.
Where am I?
Wait, this guy has blue eyes. Do we have blue eyes? Jan technician.
You're in a lab.
Oh, okay. So there's like a social element.
Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay.
Damn, alright.
Yeah. I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? It's so you don't panic when you wake up.
Okay, so I guess you do have emotions.
Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you? Okay.
I'll go first, why not?
My name is Yandolski. Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too? So you think you're Yandolski as well? What kind of bullshit is this?
Damn. Are they gonna fight?
What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
I mean, is it a sick experiment? Because, like, technically it looks like we can already do this pretty well. I mean, but it is sick. Because we're, like, cloning people. Maybe... I guess it's not an experiment, though. I guess no.
It's not an experiment.
Yeah, this is for real, yeah.
This is for real. And I'm for real. So, what's going on?
He's anxious.
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What?
Just what? That's it. Fair enough.
With different experiences.
say no. Wait, shit. I think I might have lagged. Or they're not lagged, but there's a delay in the stream.
There's anyone
So
in a bad mental condition in this
I guess thankfully I ended up doing what you wanted me to do.
The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets.
So actually, that's probably what the Twitch chat integration is. Because there was a setting to integrate Twitch with this, so it looks like a voting thing is part of this game. So you probably could have voted on what to do or not to do.
Right?
That would be cool.
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're...
I wonder if you'll create a person that will not think they're a clone and attack you. That's what I'm worried about. I mean, it looks like this guy's already like... Because this guy woke up in the cloning thing, so maybe he's a little aware that, like, you know, okay, I'm the clone here, probably. But, you know, it still is kind of weird that technically this guy has lived an entire life, in a way. It's just all simulated from a point. So who knows? Anyway, so I understand it correctly. You're telling me you're an alternate version of me with a different mind. Okay, well, never mind. So it looks... Never mind. Yeah, the other way around. Oh. But I mean, you could put it that way. Okay. I'm going to give it a few seconds. William, you tell me what you want me to say. And we'll go with that. Tell the truth? Well, so then the other way around. I'm going to assume that's what you mean.
No. You're an alternate version of me.
Yeah.
And,
oh, but he's... Oh, so there you go. Frustration and rebellion. That's not... It's not looking good.
It's just us.
But it is the truth.
Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment. I'm a different version of you. And you brought me to life to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board.
That about explains it.
What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
I don't like either of these options, because to be honest, I don't think he would exist. Because, well, that's the thing. This is like an alternate life path. It's like a multiverse thing, almost. So, he would exist in the realm of possibility. But I don't think he would exist physically somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And then I wouldn't wake you up. It's almost like also... like... I guess that's kind of saying like you wouldn't exist, right? And so... that's getting a little messy. I wonder how quickly the game could end if you choose all the bad dialogue options. So, I don't know... because this doesn't look like it's really based off of dialogue. I think the dialogue's in here kind of to add... like, engagement, sort of emotionally. Like, you can probably have bad options, so to speak. Like, for one, do all lies. Well, maybe. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, like, maybe you can really ruin your reputation with someone, right? But that's just kind of going to be like, oh, you're just not getting along with that person. And maybe that leads to something, right? We don't know yet. Maybe that does lead to some sort of game over where they kill you. I don't know. But the other thing is, like, there is a way to get the game over, and that would be to, like, not accomplish the mission, right? Because the sun's going to explode in, like, a few days. So, technically, I guess if you choose all the bad options, then you end up on this path where everyone hates you and nobody wants to work with you or whatever. Nobody wants to get work done. And so then it maybe becomes impossible to accomplish the mission. That's where I'm seeing this, but I'm not sure if that would happen. But definitely that seems like the ideal balance for this game, right? But yeah, let's play this through and see. I mean, let's see this. Like, we can experiment for sure. So let's treat this guy as we would ourselves, I guess. But then let's see where we go after that. So, I mean, what if there was no malfunction? I guess I wouldn't wake you up. Yeah, like you wouldn't exist, I guess.
I won't lie to you. I woke you up because I needed you. Wasn't easy for me.
You could add the alternate options in your 100-hour review where you explore a bunch of possibilities. Yeah. So to be honest, that's the thing. Like, oh, he's not liking this.
Just this
Damn, these meds are crazy, huh?
passiveness.
So
What
they
am
can't
I?
kill you, at least right off the gate with the meds?
Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out. I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. I don't
Damn.
like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us. Fine.
It's also, I guess this is weirdly like a raising your kid kind of thing. Like you raise your first kid and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And you just kind of figure it out the hard way. But then maybe with your future kids, you're better at oh, like, hey, like you're a clone. Like here's how it's going down. This is what the last guy said. Like, I know it's a lie, blah, blah, blah.
In any
But
other case,
let's see.
I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready?
I'm going to tell my kid I just woke up and you got to be a technician. Yeah, that's about right.
Now, yes.
Me when I tell my kid that he has to go outside and look for rocks in the radiation moon.
I did what you
Or die, I guess. Me when I tell the kid he's destined for the mines and he actually likes it. Me when I tell my kid he's Minecraft Steve. See, that would pop off. Okay, damn. So a new altar is ready. Hang on, let's read this first. The technician is born. A new altar is ready. Do I... Okay. Wow, okay, so here's... Here, let's pause here. Okay, so 1 hour review mark. Thank you all for sticking with me so far. Thank you for... Looks like you're engaged in the game as much as I am. So, yeah, I mean, really interesting game, right? Damn. So after an hour, I really gotta say, this is opening up quite a bit. Like, after the first 10 minutes, right, it's obviously like yeah, you know, like, yeah, this game looks nice. This game, the story seems interesting. You know, we knew that the sun was going to explode. Like, it did a really good job of setting us up. But now it's expanding. And I'm not going to lie, my brain is feeling the good, funny chemical that's like, I don't know, serotonin, dopamine, like whatever. It's just actually doing a really good job of having all of the things that I want in the game. Like it's actually more than I expected it to be, and that's great because it looks like it's got this like branching dialogue thing, right, with the clones. Like you can build relationships. It's not like The Sims, right, where you just make something happen. Like it's not like where you press the tell a joke button and then something random happens. This is actually like, so far it's like crafted dialogue. And granted, this is like for the story, so it's probably a lot more well crafted in the beginning. We'll see if that holds up later. But right now it's like, wow, this is actually really deep, you know, and it's told in this sci-fi way that doesn't feel too nerdy in the sense that you can't grasp it. You know, it seems like it does a perfect job of hand waving away the things like, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, just a quantum computer can do this. And it uses this chemical that you find in this space thing to like create clones. And you're just kind of like, okay, wow, that's really interesting. Now, don't over explain it because I'm going to run with it. And that feels really good. The other thing is the gameplay is still really engaging. I think y'all saw me moving that base around a bit. It's in my little like corner of my brain where it scratches that itch where I'm like, oh, I want to move stuff around like that and customize. I wish maybe there was a bit more customization like with your characters, but you know, I can see why that's not a thing. You know, they kind of have to play it maybe a little set with how certain characters look and how you can tell clones apart. But, you know, at the same time, that's fine. Now, there's no combat yet, and that's fine. I don't expect there to be combat. But, yeah, like, already this is... Man, what else can I say after an hour? I mean, I'm feeling like I'm making good progress. The tutorial's probably a good part of that. But, yeah, so basically, after an hour, right? So an hour is the halfway point of a Steam refund window. 2 hours you get, right? like, what would I think so far? And personally, if this was an hour in and I had to decide if I wanted to risk another hour or just refund the game immediately on Steam, I'm going to play this game. I'm going to risk that the next hour or so is going to be just as good. And to be fair, this isn't even a risk. I'm pretty confident that the game so far is going to hold up and that it's going to be good because I'm liking it so far. And again, you got to keep in mind that this game is $35. Like, this isn't, it low-key feels like I'm playing a $60 or $70 game already from some studio like Bethesda or something. But Bethesda when they were good, right? Because Bethesda, Starfield, we're not going to get into that. But this is good so far. I hate to say. No, I don't hate to say. I love to say that this is good so far because I was kind of looking forward to this one. And yeah, I think, what do you think? Is that a good review enough for an hour? Because, yeah, I mean, so far it's promising. And I'm excited to play more. But yeah, and if you've been watching the stream, also let me know what you think after an hour of watching this game. Because, like, just watching me, is this something that you're interested in, right? Is this something that you would probably play? But yeah, man, so far it's looking great. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait for y'all to get your thoughts out. I'm going to take a little break. I need to use the little boys' room. But everybody, be chill. And also remember, the stream is sponsored by Factor. All right, be right back. Hello, hello. All right, so we are back. Now, here's the thing, right? It has been an hour. William, thank you for your quick little review. Looks like a fun game. Yep. So, here's the thing, yeah. So, it's been an hour. And this is the format that I'm going to be following, right? So, I like this. I actually really liked the checkpoints, so to speak. So, if you're not familiar, on my YouTube channel as well, well, most of you are here on YouTube, but if you're watching this on Twitch VOD or something, you just happen to catch this video in your algorithm, here's the thing. So on my channel, at JosephStillGames on YouTube, I am going to be doing a few things a little differently going forward, right? So this series is one of them. So honestly, it's been really fun to sort of live stream these first hour reactions to the game, these first impressions. Now, reminded, this is a format that I'm going to be taking into a video form, long form, so to speak. So this is going to be a format of 10-minute review, 1-hour review, somewhere in the middle, and then 10-hour review probably, or at the end of the game, right? If it's one of these games that kind of looks like it might go on for a while, I'll probably do the 10-hour review and then leave it at that good note. You know, if I feel like my impression of the game isn't going to change. But, you know, if it's a game that I can complete, then I'll just complete it all the way, and then we'll do it. Because, you know, some games are going to be really long. I'm not going to probably finish a 200-hour game. And I'm probably not going to go all the way to 100 hours if the game is only 40, and then play it again and all that. But, so yeah, so the format is that. You all are getting this first hour, and that's what I want to do on this live stream sort of format, is have you be along for the ride, you know, raw input, so to speak. And then you can watch me react to the beginning, get these first impressions in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to take my own time, go offline with the game, and actually, you know, commit to it. Because it's very different to play a game and have to live stream it, right? Sort of maybe sometimes I'm not focused on the story, sometimes maybe I'm not focused on what I need to do for the gameplay. So obviously, you know, this is a little different. But either way, like, this is really fun. Probably going to be the format going forward. And yeah, so if you want to go into my channel, I actually put out a poll of what we're going to call this series. I'm in between 3 names personally, so checkpoints, I kind of said it. Checkpoints, you know, any video game, there is checkpoints. That's kind of a fun call to that. Reviews per second is fun, kind of like frames per second, but you know, this is kind of like how many reviews per second, whatever. It's funny, and it's cool. I think it's cool. And then the last one, I think I call it like leveling up or something like that, where technically you do level up depending on the game that you're playing, but that seems a little cheesier than the others. So there's a poll on my channel. Go vote on that if you can, if you want, or let me know here in the chat, and I'll type it in for you and probably see how I can do that. But either way, this has been good. The altars looks great. I hope that it continues to do so. William, you like checkpoints, all right? Thanks for that. I'll put in a vote for you then on checkpoints. But basically, yeah, so we are done with the stream for today. And yeah, if you like the altars, I mean, it's on Game Pass. It's $35 on Steam otherwise. And I'm pretty sure it's on other consoles, like probably PC, Xbox, PlayStation. Not on Switch 2, I don't think yet. But to everybody that's out here, happy Father's Day. Thank you for sticking around. If you have a Switch 2, enjoy your Switch 2 and all that. Have a nice weekend with it. And yeah, otherwise, have a real nice weekend. Let's keep everything happy and clean. And remember to stand up for the people that need it most. And more importantly, happy gaming and happy week. See y'all in the next stream, or maybe in the video whenever I finish this. But thanks for sticking around, and I will see you next time. Boysies.